Yeah, Britain domination games. Welcome back. We are getting wrecked. Hard. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, those Austrians joined out of nowhere this war, which I was winning. Suddenly those Austrians came out of nowhere. Those Austrians, I didn't even know that they exist. Completely wasted the war. Blockade broken. We had now, I don't know, 2 or 3 battles, carrier battles. It seems like our carriers are not, it's of course also managing those carriers. I don't have that much. I mean, I know how historically carrier operations, stack management, everything. I know everything about that. But in this game, I have little experience. How to effectively engage. Perhaps we had bad luck. But those carrier engagements didn't really work out. We sank 1 carrier. I think we lost 2, also 2 torpedoes. We lost a ton of capitals. That is our capital fleet. And yeah, our carriers stopped existing, right? You look. Oh no, okay, now we have here 1 rebuild. 2 light carriers are left. I think I had 2 or 3 full-fledged carriers, all lost. But hey, we have money. I designed a new carrier, right? Oh, we have one in the pipeline? Yeah, we have some. I really need to bring up those numbers, but that war is lost, I think. It's good. Germany is awesome, man. I mean, is it really that bad? Oh, we are blockaded, yeah. Yeah, Austria, man, joining. That was really the 8 light carriers, 0 versus 3. I still rolling here battleships from the early game. So we will roll them up to 90-80. Sir, can I please retire those battleships, man, from the pre-Dreadnought era? They are already 100 years old. Nah. Maybe we could refit them, yeah, but come on. Refit them to modern missile. Pre-Dreadnought BG. Pre-Dreadnought battleship with guided missiles. How's that shit working? Ah man, I miss those times where we simply duked it out on the seas with big guns, armor. Nah man, now those aircraft. Yeah, I need CVs. Armored cruiser, non-existent. Man, we are down to 500,000. I think from 900,000 we went down to 500,000 in a couple of battles. That is brutal, that is... When the victory points don't look that bad. Nah, was it 900? So 800,000 or something. We broke Germany down 100,000. But then Austria-Hungary joined and everything went bollocks. Good, I'm building 1 carrier. Yeah, let's take Germany as measurement. Just need 2 more. Yeah. Yeah, budget get wrecked. Okay, do we want to switch to full rating? I mean, I think what we have is super fast. Not really. What is going on with those guys? This is speed. With the speed down to 22. This engine's so crap out. She's a plan 24. Was she running so slow? But she was not running that slow before. $29, $30, what is this? I just read those outdated ships. Because somebody via and here, I guess, slows them down, yeah. Look at that outdated here. Everything's out. Ah, no, this ASW value. But here, that O. Yeah, outdated ships lose speed, yeah. Simply so overdone. It's like a Mercedes-Benz, yeah. Not the new ones, they are shit. Those old ones, man, which they drive in Germany for 1 million kilometers, then they export them to Africa, where they drive for somewhere in the Sahara with all that sand and everything in the heat, with bare minimum of crap quality oil for another 1 million, and then they get re-imported into Germany, so they can drive another 1 million. Man, what a fleet. Okay, active fleet. So there's nothing left. Look at that, everything is... No, we're absolutely not ruling. Right now. There's nothing left. That is here the active fleet element. Everything is on foreign station. Are you kidding me? Or trade protection. There's nothing left. Our liked forces completely committed. Okay, we can't oppose them, so we need to raid. But like raiding with the battleships. Battle cruisers, okay, via there are some foreign stations. We don't even need it. I mean, we already lost half of our possessions. The old ship, battleship here on the... Bring all light cruisers back. Okay. Remove the destroyers, especially the good ones, from trade protection. Set all corvettes to trade protection. Mm-hmm. That is good. How many hours? 1, 2, 3. 14. $41. 55 required. So 40 more corvettes needed. It's a new battleship, Prince of Wales. I don't know. Well, at least we have the budget. No light cruisers. Submarines. Building. Come on, it's not over yet. Go unrestricted submarine warfare. But sir, I said go. But all the kids in the, sometimes in the war you have to pay high prices. Unrest level 10. It's over. Nah man, we are unrest level 10. We are about to crash. But keep fighting. Go down. On the flagship. Wave master. Currently we are... Wave get wrecked. That might be our first massive world war. Austria-Hungary. Those beasts, man. Came out of nowhere. Crazy, man. What a... enemy backstab. Germany was about to crumble, man. Germany... they were eating their shoelaces. Man, they were eating corpses. I tell you, I saw that. It was in Germany, man. They were eating corpses. I was already preparing the champagne, man, suddenly when Austria-Hungary, welcome to the war. Out of nowhere. Never trust those Austrians, I knew it. Lost a submarine, that is very good. What? No, that... The revolution has broken out. Yeah, okay. Let the Green Party into the parliament. It's okay. It's over. Soldier and seamen refuse to carry out orders and turn on their officers. The old regime collapses and angry crowds take over the streets. Great Britain is forced to sue for peace, accepting massive, harsh conditions. Yep. Man, the Austria-Hungary once took our battleship away. And she renamed it BBGB Get Wrecked. Royal Oak. Austria-Hungary is taking everything. Austria-Hungary is taking everything. Yeah, they had a deal, man. They had a deal with the Germans. Hey, man, please help us. But we only... Hawaii and Malaya granted independence, okay. Yeah, good. I mean, Hawaii is basically, we took that from Americans. Malaya took us. Many officers with connections to the old regimes are retired. Shit, what is this me? Are they coming for me? I hear somebody in the stairwell. I hear 4 dudes with military boots coming to my office. Wolfpack tactics. Wow, okay, already. Whoa! Monthly, Alter. Okay. Good. Scrap everything. Yeah. It's over. Britain is now a peaceful nation. Screw everything. Huh? War der in einem Match? Ah, den moved er mehr. Oh, damn it. Man could have at least nuked some Austrian Hungarians before losing that war. Some massive. I mean, it was Germany, man. Germany, those crazy dudes when World War I. They wanted to sell you out, man, with the entire fleet. To suicide. And luckily, mutiny broke that down. Answers. Yeah. Now, cut everything what we have. How many submarines do the others have? Oh man, Austria-Hungary, 278 submarines. What the heck is going on with those guys? It's not normal. I have an airbase in Jamaica. Flying is over. No flying anymore. Yeah, maintenance. So I need pilots, come on. Yeah, cancel those 2 CV programs for the time being. Keep those No, I keep those corvettes. Boah. Halt that eagle. Halt everything here. Halt. Halt everything. Still not enough. Can I retire now, please, those battleships? No. I will never get rid of those 2 battleships from 1993 old. I'm stuck with them. Those cruisers, does it make sense to maintain them? How fast? I mean, this was okay for raiding. So marked if I war. All intelligence bureaus are closed and switched out against DEI officers and sensitivity departments. We will now become a better Britain. Yeah? After waging wars for 50 years and colonization, oppressing all those poor people. It is good that we lost that war. So good. Should we think about what we did wrong? Nah, man, I'm planning for the next war in secrecy. Fuck, we will. Austria-Hungary is now my primary target. Note for yourself. Austria has to die. Austria will never forget that backstab, man. Austria-Hungary is now my... I will execute it myself. If we have a war with Austria-Hungary, I will immediately roll the no prisoners taken policy. All Austrian officers are to be shot in the water. But sir, that is barbaric. Yeah, I know. But it was also, that backstab was also barbaric. Came out of nowhere, man. Germany was about to crumble. Angela Merkel was only, please, can we have peace? We have no food. No bratwurst, no schnitzel. Shit, man. Please. We Germans have a yogurt im Rucksack. Gotta go, it's super nice out being working all day, but lurking. Okay. Cool, yeah. Yeah, I need to somewhat reduce those air groups. To 40, what is here not really important? Everything is important. But they cost a ton. I mean, they're already in reserve and cost a ton. Because we killed them all. I mean, not the pilots, yeah, the airplane. Oh yeah, this here. 200, 300, 400, 460 per airbase, yeah. I mean, in our condition, there's nothing to ask for. Unassigned pool. An airbase also costs. But killing those airbases, of course, not a good idea. Rebuild toggle auto update. I didn't know that. Ah yeah, cool. Yeah, but goodbye. Britain's Air Force, non-existent. We are switching back to Zeppelins. We perhaps we refill them immediately. Wow, all that experience. Yeah, okay, the experience is not really that crazy. Fair, poor. Yeah, some elite pilots. Good, we made it, yeah. The massive budget cuts. Ah yeah, tonnage on foreign stations, non-existent. That's why I moved those dudes, yeah, okay. Okay, corvettes? No, probably not. How much? $300. Only the 50%. Because what is it? Medium range is a problem. Yeah, corvettes are not. Okay. And sent the light cruisers in there. Oh, Alter. Example, will pick the US. Can I understand why the Brits are simply were fed up with maintaining all those. And they said, screw it, man. Have your independence, who cares? This is too much. And really, this okay number should be replaced by something like plus, minus. I mean, they can print the entire number. It shouldn't be okay, it should be plus something. 5,000. Because once you have too much on foreign station, I don't know, is there a way to see that? I think there is, yeah, on the map somewhere. Okay. Wait, that is again not enough. What can we cut, Alice? Production's on hold. More submarines. Some of those submarines are quite old. Dropping already in reliability. And even those airbase cost 50 while being empty. Batteries. We also know pointless to keep around. Battle cruisers are completely 1930 racket. Break them all. See if what they say. Tell them we need more money. That is all outdated stuff. Not always. Everything. Racket. Let the politicians handle it. It's not my problem. They want to have a simp fleet. Okay. 27. Come on. They can't axe me. I still have my connections. Joe Biden, Trump, Merz, Merkel, come on. Van der Leyen especially, man. Van der Leyen is absolutely keeping my seat stable. It's all outdated shit, man. Everything's outdated. 90, 50, man. Exit everything. Yeah, battleships, they will not allow us to do that. Yeah, those light cruiser can't do that. Ah! God, even the aircraft carriers on foreign station. I can't even maintain my foreign stations. I need to send a battleship, yeah. Yeah, okay, send the Queen, man. It's still not enough because outdated is halved. There's a problem with the cruisers. Those outdated cruisers are halved. I need to replace it. Now I should employ some sort of ship replacement program, but now it's too late. I mean, it's also because of the wars that was not possible. I was basically in constant warfare. And normally you do something like... What sometimes is smart, it is 1 year you build only battleships, yeah. Then you build battle cruisers, then you build armored cruisers, then light cruisers or a mix of that. And you go through that cycle. And when your battleships are outdated, you are basically back in the battleship cycle. But that is of course wishful thinking. If you're in a full war, suffering losses and very fast shifting needs, it is simply not working out. Especially with the technology. Carriers, suddenly new carriers are available, you need to rearrange, so that is somewhat easy said, hard done. But now we have enough, but yeah, foreign stations is still a problem. Put everything on foreign station. We have no active fleet anymore. Yeah, that was... Oh, I don't know what was enough. Bring the destroyers back. That was probably the second battleship, right? It's a bit too oversized. Then bring the CVL back. That's a joke. Phase out everything that is outdated. So, you know, CVLs are outdated. But sir, this is basically an entire fleet, man. I don't know, they will go crazy. But perhaps they will give me money. This is politicians, they don't understand. We have 100 destroyers. Nah, destroyers can be outdated, it's okay. But like cruisers, it's not good. Everything is on foreign station. Okay, we need to wait, that is I think for the beginning. Enough X. How much destroyers? Solo is outdated. Come on, get rid of some of those destroyers at least. Yeah, I like the A, 16%. Fighters. That's probably also because like the A is simply most prominent. So interesting, huh? I would have rather rated like the A almost useless. Okay. And your factors. But like the A, I got heavy A 8%, which is you usually only find on a cup. I mean, that is information. I should have done rather some clean math. I don't exactly know how to clean it up. But there might be a way, after sitting down and think how to... Perhaps show another one and breaking down per gun. Which is probably hard to... it's making this impossible. That would be data that would be not available in reality. If you're shooting there 50,000 guns at some aircraft. I mean, even that is already questioning. Perhaps I can tell by the altitude. Because like the A is usually on the terminal approach of enemy aircraft. But normally you can't tell what is shooting down what. That easily. If everything's flying like crazy at enemy aircraft. Okay, now we have money. Now we have money, yeah. But we definitely need more CVs. Minimum 3. One is building, 2 more. Fuck the French. Give me a budget. Continuing where I stopped. Didn't learn anything. Give me budget and prestige. Okay, good. What are they doing here? Wander of Mannweiler is... Fix them all. Yeah, considering that the enemies have so many submarines. Yeah. It's time to focus on aircraft carriers and submarines. Anything else? Torpedo technology, yeah, okay. Machinery, yeah. No, naval guns, who cares? I don't know, do we need 20-inch guns? I don't think so. That is 20-inch guns, give me a break. I think Yamato was the one that is the biggest guns ever. The era of the battleship is over. (18-inch). 20-inch is a joke. I want my super battleship. Yeah, I still want, man. I want to see it, but never turns out. We will play that slower aircraft. I mean, there's even a mode without any aircraft. Sure, it is a fantasy, but there we can design your super Omega fantasy battleships. But there's also in a game, without mods, there's a mode for slower aircraft development. Good, okay, let's check the numbers. I guess I need also more destroyers, but let's... Battleships... Yeah, it's not that important. Battle cruisers... Interesting, Germany completely removed their battle cruisers, what? But they're building 90,000, so they're replacing completely. 9,000. 90,000. They're building two battle cruisers, okay. Yeah, I mean battle cruisers... Battleships, okay. Fast battleships, yeah. But having no battle cruisers... We're building 3 CVs. Light aircraft carriers completely lagging behind. Let's fill that gap first. That is... I would say minimum 4. We absolutely can't afford. Ah, okay, we're building 2, so let's do 2 additional. Yeah, that is not really entirely fine, but almost. One of those corvettes have to wait. Yeah, Finland, we welcome you. We never fought a war. We never fought a war against Italy, Japan, Spain. But this was minor nations, sure. Spain was fighting for us. Now was in the early war where Italy joined Germany. Intentions are quite low now. Submarines, yeah, but rebuilding takes 12 months. But I need to rebuild my fleet. I build more modern submarines. They will probably soon ask anyways that we need to build submarines. And perhaps even give us money for that. Ooh. What happened to the budget? It says minus 7,000. That is hard. What happened to the budget, man? Complete crash out. What is that? Strange antennas. Could that be? Libya. Or do I have business there? I don't know. Italy, I mean, it's one of the weaker forces. Nice. They're now a bit angry. Probably Italy is now stronger than us. Yeah, it's behind, okay. But we're rebuilding fast. No! Just. Ah, yeah, I could have also here my Naval Academy. Exactly, might be no time. But man, all that culture. 360. Ah, come on. Early surface search radar. Okay. Best one. Where was that zero? What is it? Okay. Oh yeah. Korea take one. Sets. Available sets, they need to produce those and then we can, okay. Okay, good, then I guess we need to wait. They again cut the budget or what? Unrest is reduced. We have unrest 5. Now 4. So we need to wait to get. People are still completely. Yeah, we suffered a massive revolution. Suffering a revolution is the worst. And that is, I mean, having a peace deal, that is one thing. We should have agreed to a peace deal before that. But if the government crumbles, that is the worst. Yeah. As always, how long do you want to push it? Agree to a peace deal when you can also, I think, topple the government, but usually not. First need to get the entire state, and it will take now 1 year. And yeah, it's kind of hot nothing. A new hawkish government wants to race. Yes, baby. Yep. Oh shit, attention to it. I got Navy, it's not a provocation. Shut the fuck up, give me money. Fuck them all, man. Call the others evil, axis of evil. In order to protect our nation against the axis of evil. Sir, please specify who is the axis of evil. Germany, France, Russia, US? Nah, let the Japanese, cool. Spain, especially, and the most evil, we all know it. Austrian painter, Austrian Hungary. Yes, baby, give me 5,000 plus. Now here, everything. Yes, improve 3-inch guns, finally. Nah, okay, great. Oh. Yes, come on. Finally constructed shit here. Yeah, okay. Good, next. Yeah, we the battle cruisers, yeah. But battle cruisers are really expensive affair. Light cruisers we have built. Boah, what? Germany lost all their. What happened to the man, massive? They all lost their spending. What? What's going on here? I mean, I have 700,000. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong numbers. 410, yeah, okay. Yeah, that is pretty brutal. 4, so we would be 6. And we need minimum 1 more to stay with a major. I will not accept normally +1 rule, which I checked. Britain indeed rolled the +1 rule. Where Jackie Fisher, he said, wait, German designing battle cruisers that run 24 knots. Jackie Fisher, okay, we need battle cruisers that run 25 knots. Wait, how much inch do I have? We need 1 more inch. What? How thick is the armor? Okay, 1 more inch. The +1 rule. Yeah, but 1 more CVL. Man, those CVs die really fast. Perhaps we should try having more of those light carriers instead of until I can be sure that those carriers can maintain themselves. And those 2 battles we lost our 3 carriers. Is the biter still good? 35? Yeah, should be. Yeah, money is gone. Yeah. Jimmy, the tensions are not low. I was thinking that we have here some warmongers. So they again voted the Green Socialist Party into office. Yeah, sorry if you monkeys change the budget every month. God. Yeah, okay. It's over again. The eagle paused again. Yeah, perhaps we need to get that eagle constructed. I mean, then perhaps. Yeah. Oh, God. No, not yet. We don't have the money. I need first ships. It's a joke that we can't even afford air groups. Get rid of that naval academy. Oh, oh wait. That government is also not working out. It's almost like the real... Get banned from Twitch. Suddenly money's again. Okay. But something was constructed, I don't know. Good. The money is back. I checked my PayPal. Navy PayPal looks good. But the data doesn't look good. Man, we have 300 Germany 750,000. The US 1 billion trillion. Yeah. fucking Austria-Hungary is outgunning us with our own battleships. Spain, our ally, got massively wrecked and never recovered from that. They also said, what was the worst decision in Spanish history? To ally with Great Britain. Yeah. 90,000, my god. Those poor lads. Jimmy, Russia, man. Russia is now dictating us. Man, if I fight another war against two nations, I'm so done. So I need to really watch now with pushing here tensions. Those times are over, man. We are now the modern Great Britain. And listen what the US tells us to do. While wrecking our own country. Okay, whatever, but we need it has to continue. Yeah, battle cruisers, okay, but come on, CV numbers 4, man, are you kidding me? You're building 3. I can't afford. CVL numbers 4, 10, 7. There's 3 upcoming, that is 7. I can't replace those battleships, man. Focus on light forces. Light cruisers 18. Destroyers. Yeah, we have almost no capitals to protect, so who cares? But I have a ton of outdated. Corvettes is fine. Submarines not in service. Navy aircraft. We are having a choke naval aviation. Armored cruisers, yeah, exactly. I mean, we're building 2. 33, that is a good design. Multi-row ship. But battle cruisers, of course. Those battleships, man, battleships 2 in service. Are they not letting us to phase out those 2 old shit battleships? No. They want 9 operational battleships, yeah, in your dreams. In your dreams, 9 operational battleships, Sure. Give me that money, yeah? Okay, think smart. I mean, if we have to fight a war, we can't oppose any of those superpowers anymore. We will have to fight a merchant warfare, which means surface raiding and submarines all over the place. We also need CVs and need to prevent us being blockaded. We still need some of the numbers, especially if you fight a war against something like the US. But if they come with a fleet towards us, so they can merchant raid the shit off them at their home turf. To require a ton of light cruisers and long-range submarines. Currently those numbers are not that good. 18, I'm not happy with that. Also because considering so many are bound to foreign stations and considering that I have so many outdated light cruisers. We might indeed... I have almost no money what I'm talking about here. Lay down 2 Liverpool classes. This almost bring us in a red. I have no money, period. I can't build capitals with that budget. I try to play it smart, oppose light forces. Yeah, we will now need to do it. Germany way would be basically putting even capitals into reserve force, fleet in being. They exist, but they don't fight. But while, of course, us are not opposing and raiding, which would be like cruisers plus, armored cruisers perhaps as well, but rather than home turfs. Our cruisers are too expensive. Our capital fleet is 4 ships, yeah. 1 sub-capital, the heck happened to my budget, man? You tell me I have the highest budget, huh? Yeah. The highest budget, authorized, and then all those politician crownies. In the end, you receive 10% in arms. Typical EU style. Okay, what's next? The Destroyer Force. We also need to focus on our home turf. Doesn't look good. On the other hand, I mean, destroyers, what is their job here? To escort. Trade protection we will handle with corvettes. Destroyers are basically then fleet escorting, which there's not really much to escort, so destroyers are currently not needed. And rather indeed carriers. Yeah, can basically build another CVL. So those nations going hard on aircraft carriers. Another light cruiser. I mean, MPA is not really important to have bombs. By that point, they will basically be scouts. But I mean, having bombs is always good. Speed is not that important, I think, for MPA. But carriers can be an easy upgrade, I think. Nah, man. This is good, the world needs a pause from rapid military spending. Get ejected. Get ejected. I mean, I would even agree with that, but in your position, you're not supposed to say that. This is good, we need more rainbows. This is well do. Roll. I need money. Oh, cool. Yeah, okay, but watch out now. I mean, can't push it too hard. Oh man, what's that? Peace for the world. Massive CV building program. Okay, consider a war will happen. What will you do? You will basically me hide in the port. Oh, it's as carriers alone. Without almost no, yeah, like cruisers and destroyers, that's it. And carriers, yeah, those battleships, 2 battleships, man, everything's outdated. Armored cruisers, yeah, we have now some modern ones. Okay. It's not too bad. Could have even more of them. Especially if you have no capital fleet. you have a modern battle cruiser design? So it would cost even further research costs. I mean, those carriers, of course, need some escorts. Destroyers alone don't need battleships, battle cruisers as well. Not a couple of them, perhaps, but armored cruisers are also good enough. How fast are their battle cruisers now? $24, I mean, those are really slow. But they're building already the fast ones, 31 knots, yeah. So they could hunt down carriers, the current carrier speeds. Ach du Scheiße, this one needs to be phased out, come on. 22 knots, man, that's suicide. 26 knots, oi. There's an Avenger class, okay. That's outdated. Keep them as CVEs, escort carriers. But what can you do with an escort carrier? I mean, it's a real role in this game. Normally escort carriers are used for duties like trade protection, submarine hunting, which is not really that viable in this game. I mean, you can put... We might try that out, put their own trade protection in a war. I think it will still only add one number, but perhaps it is very effective, yeah. But the CV, the defense is now basically a CVE. A slow escort carrier. The Avenger basically as well, because she can't keep up with the fleet anymore. Okay, I mean with those old battleships, yeah. So 22, 23 knots, that is suicidal. But they're on foreign stations all now. So we have no capital fleet, basically. We have 0 capitals. There's all outdated stuff which you can't bring to combat. It will get wrecked by the enemy. They are so slow. I mean, those 18 knots, that is, I mean, a meme. But even 22, 23 knots. The enemies are now building battle cruisers, yeah. With 30 knots. That is the future. The future arrived. And they're already building a bigger one. The United States class. With simply 6,000 tons more. I don't want to know what that thing will do, yeah. Here, the Tico, 31 knots, yeah. Ah, that is United States class, okay. Yeah. That one knot is adding a ton of... I mean, she comes also with way bigger guns. Yeah. They are bigger than our battleships. What's the battleships currently doing? Yeah, rather, yeah, okay. Considering that our battleships have already engine troubles. Can completely outgun us as well here. 9, 16 inch, yeah. I mean, can, but the battle cruisers will become a problem. It's 30 knots, yeah. That is the future. 25, and they're building a 48,000 battleship. Germany. 24, but they are also building Friedrich der Große. 45,000, which will be considerably faster. And building 2 massive battle cruisers, which will be also super fast. Probably 30 plus. Do I have them? Absolutely not. I have absolutely not the money to do anything. So, good, okay. Now, currently we have no money for air units. But we need to phase out those... Armored cruisers are fine. 33 knots. We could of course focus on an armored cruiser program, but even for that I don't have the money. We would need way higher numbers of those armored cruisers in order to wage more guerrilla warfare type, which I like to do with Germany and usually win. Even our light cruiser force is complete crap. The only thing which is somewhat formidable is now our carrier force. But that is very dangerous because that carrier force is basically, I mean, as long as they have the speed, but yeah. With battlecruisers, battleships now 31 knots. In a bad situation, I mean, normally a battlecruiser will have really serious trouble to reach a carrier before it gets nuked by the aircraft. But you never know, yeah, bad weather, night attack. I mean, we have now radar, that is good. How much radar sets do we have now? So of course, it's extremely important to keep them on the... I mean, normally they didn't operate radar 6, okay. Install them definitely on the armored cruisers. Are they already installing this? Oh. Automatic or what? Oh. Ah, cool, okay. Very nice. Can you install them on light cruisers? Of course, I mean, they even had radars and on destroyers. Ah, okay. But here, they might wait because we have so little sets. On the modern cruisers, on the Eagle class. Ah, cool, okay. But they are probably already shipped with the radar. And yeah, you could also install it on destroyers, but currently we don't have enough sets. We'll install on the Zulu Mark II. Then rather perhaps install it on the battleships. Just normally not a good idea, yeah. Maybe they have it already anyways. Yeah, they are already equipped with that. Some of the outdated light cruisers not. But the more modern light cruisers... I mean, I have only 3 of them, yeah. Have the radar. This Liverpool class doesn't. It's a radar now. Okay, she's getting refitted. Is that Liverpool class? Upgrade radar. The carriers... they have... Okay. Defense as well? Even her. Meaning is of course additionally protects. Okay, we have some money. Destroys us, look. I mean, again, there's nothing to protect. Armored cruisers or battlecruiser? I mean, we need to reach numbers Especially with a smaller fleet, bigger ships don't make sense. It is what it is. If you have a smaller fleet, doesn't make sense to get some oversized crap. I'm sure you can have. I mean, Germany, of course, also had in World War II their battle cruiser and their battleship here and there, but you see, they could only use it in raiding. Which didn't rework that good out. It's simply if you lose them on raid, it is simply a brutal loss. If a battlecruiser or battleship dies on surface raiding, or if you have an armored cruiser, which might achieve the same, especially with that high speed. Well, of course, not being able to oppose so much, but question is if you don't even want to do that. Armored cruisers. Yeah, at least bring it up to 4. I mean, we're currently building how much? Nothing. We have basically 1. No, what was it here? I'm looking at the wrong. Oh, yeah. 2. We have 2. Germany has 8, yeah. 8 is a bit out of scope, but oh, that's all new modern designs. I mean, the oldest armored cruiser is here from 1923. That is acceptable. In 10 years, okay, but most of their designs are new. So we need definitely more of those. Which can also... Armored cruisers are multi-role ships. If you have a small fleet, you need multi-role ships. So yeah, let's build more armored cruisers. How old is our design? 35. Yeah. Open the design. Das ist her, ja. Ja. Yeah, it's not really that much improvements. 20% change. That would be not that expensive, but yeah, I can't even get the speed higher. Caliber. I mean, it was already quite a formidable big armored cruiser. Yeah, torpedo mounts. Can you answer swivels? No. But one can also argue if you want if you really need torpedo mount. Catapults 2 for 2 aircraft, just so that she doesn't have to stop for 40 weight. I don't know. I think in rule the waves it's not really that brutal to quickly stop your aircraft, your ship in order to launch them. But on a strategic layer, it depends, of course, how how big the impact is. But it's definitely not warranting a new design, even if we could achieve it for not that much. You open the design and then modify it, can redesign a new ship for lower cost. But usually that doesn't make sense. So you see there's some only minor improvements. So we can build her. She is still fine with 33 knots. Lay down. Yeah, minimum 2. Yeah, 2 is for the time being. And I also built quite... 22 months. That is almost 2 years. And now we have Search Raider 2. Okay, that was fast. Yeah, I guess, I mean, we have radar sets. It seems like there's also our automatic system going on. I will let them handle that. And we will check soon. Nice. There was a war. There was a war I missed. Austrians. US, help us. No, fucking, I just want to make Intel now that they have, and that they are now here, the Sims of the US. Okay, now. Hey man, I've received some money. Okay, lay down one more AC. Actually, tension's low. Is that tension's low for you? Oh yeah. MTB tenders, which is interesting. MTB tenders, what is that? Is a specific AMC ship that can resupply motor torpedo boats, which you operate in foreign waters. Aber that is for the that is for invasion fleets. I think that is simulated. I mean, you can design basically some sort of MTB. That would be a small corvette in this, yeah, small corvette. Oh yeah, MPA. But those super small boats, I think they are basically simulated in invasions. I mean, extremely small, yeah. MTBs. Speed is a bit lower, okay. But she has even higher range. But for who needs that? Okay. Yeah, come on, let's go. What's the smallest corvette you can build? Fishing vessels, yeah. Impress fishing vessels. I need to try that out. Armed fishing AFVs, man. Best ships ever. Armed fishing vessels. AFBs. Armed fishing boats. FBA. Fishing boat armed. TFBA. Tactical fishing boat armed. I wanted, when in Cold War we will build FBAG. Fishing boat armed, guided. Missile. FBAA. Fishing boat anti-air. Now I want a guided fishing boat. Guided missile fishing boat. FBG or FBAG. Fibbuck. Jimmy, where's my Fibbucks? Roll them in. I have fishing boats, 200. Yeah, 200 is, what was the MPA? It was more, less, right? No, I think MPA is, I mean, true small, riverine boats are below the scope. Which makes sense, yeah. So. MTP boat. Super small, right? How much tons are there? But there's also different size. I mean, that is already quite, yeah. When I talk about stuff like this here, I mean, that is. That's World War II, right? Yeah. A bit early, okay. 21. Holy Billy. $100, okay. Yeah, this... Yeah, that's out of scope, yeah, so those really small MTBs are out of scope of the game. But those bigger ones, yeah, basically super small. Super, I don't know later, but you can't go below 200, like this is impossible. Perhaps it will be later, but yeah, usually, I mean, what was our Osa class? I mean, later you can build those little... And there's all early torpedo boats. TBs. Sorry, a bit bigger, yeah. Yeah, around 200, yeah. But the super small stuff is simulated, but not... Because if you would have to maintain your entire... Wasn't it, wait, was it Jutland that you had to maintain all your torpedo boats? Yeah, monitors and torpedo boats, I'm not sure. Giving you 5,000 OB. That's all those mini ships. You just also need to move around a lot. They need to rebase because of the range. So nah, it doesn't make sense to roll them around. But yeah, I want to get those fishing vessels. Impress fishing vessels, okay. Be right back. I wasn't aware of that. Okay. 1 second. I mean, yeah, okay, we need to keep paying for the... Ah, you guys want a war, what? Yeah, fire those oxygen. Now, what was it in Kursk? What was it for torpedoes? Peroxide, yeah. Yeah, which is basically... At least that is what is assumed what happened, probably. Unrest level is still 4, man. Is it always like that? Wasn't it? A slump in the economy, man, everything is going in. Naval spending reduced. Ah, don't push it. Maybe the government should consider social to care for the unemployed. Sounds good. Prestige minus, man. Emilio's got the elite champagne. Maybe the shares could institute some kind of relief for the poor. That's exactly what some rich retards would say. Some fucking elitists. So, with the champagne. Oh, you heard that the government. Oh, there's so many unemployed. Ah, the charities can help. Ah, yeah. Perhaps we should help the unemployment by enacting social programs. Wait, what is this guy talking about? I think he's some famous admiral. Shit, müssen wir laut. Oh, yeah, that's when I have the headset on and on streams. God. Ja. Pause everything, yeah. It's not that bad. So make it more expensive, but then in case of war, do it. Don't need to waste 4 months. We're basically now operating empty air bases. Not sure how fast they can refill them. Those ash, get those fighters, are they put into storage or something? Air groups, unassigned pool. Yeah, it seems like. Because if... Oh no, those aircraft operate on carriers. Yeah. Clear all those carriers. There will be 0 aircraft out. Nah, but... Where was it? Are those aircraft still operate? Yeah, not sure if that's a good idea, but... for float planes on ships. Great. That is a Royal Navy Air Force. Ah, here's an all button. So I think... Yeah, we'll see how fast we can fill those numbers. But it's saving quite some money. Oh. Austria-Hungary, you... Yep. Ja, weh. Ui, that gives prestige. Interesting. Yeah, nah. Absolutely not really. On the other hand, yeah, but I mean, it's the same. We have now high tensions with 4 or 5 nations. I can't fight a multi-nation war. That last one crippled us so hard. Victory was so close. And Austria-Hungary came around the corner. I mean, at first the US came around the corner. I was always saying, okay, I can handle that. And suddenly Austria came around the corner. While Germany was about to crumble. Austrians. Shit, man, I'm so broke. I'm selling my tech to the Austrians. Destroyers, yeah. By all means. Fucking Austrians, man. Put some. So. Sorry, you have so much crap going. Yeah, but nah, man, we have a long-standing 40,000 tons building. Yeah, we're catching up somewhat. But that battle cruiser stuff, that is serious. We will compare numbers once the naval budget opens up for new opportunities. Right now we will push our plan. Is that light cruiser 43 knots? Air search raiders. Paul Typhoon. What? Germans gain Norway. Uh-huh. Our light cruisers are so massively outdated. Yeah, we need to replace our light cruisers. Especially those ultra outdated ones, because otherwise I can't use them in an independent role. As they might get sniffed up by more modern ones. And will completely lose the initiative, yeah, with that slow speed. And it's not only a speed, yeah, probably also everything else. Obsolete. I don't like that O. I mean, I would like to fix that O. Might rather have a smaller fleet. So those obsolete. Look at the speeds, man. Those engines are completely burning through. Losing 2 nuts already. Okay, come on here. Conquest class. We need to phase it out. But that will, of course, mean... First we replace it. How much is it? 11. I want a light cruiser... I mean, with what money, yeah? Wait, there's some stuff being completed. Okay. But then I want a new light cruiser. New fighters, that is important. As we saw by that study. Well, it's obvious, fighters shoot down. Okay, speed, yeah, it's always important in ACM. Cruise, okay. Range. Also considerable more range for the same speed. Bomb load, not that important. Firepower 6. Here. Maneuvering 14. Toughness, yeah, okay. It's Carrier capable, yes. I think that is our... That looks good. Very good range. Good speed. Look at that speed difference. Holy moly. Now aircraft becoming crazy. Look at that 3 year... yeah, okay, it's 4 years. Range. Increase. Bomb load increase. Yeah, that Vickers looks good. Yeah, replace the torpedo bombers. Torpedo bombers, range, toughness. I mean, torpedo bombers really have a hard life. Bomb load, toughness. Speed. Maneuverability is not important. Speed, bomb load, toughness. I mean, torpedo bombers really have a hard life. They have to drop that torpedo, yeah, in lower altitudes. At least those. Yeah, no, World War II style torpedo bombers. Toughness, bomb load, speed. At speed they probably can't outplay at that low altitude. Let's go for toughness this time. Normally I don't go for toughness. Good, we have some money. And a lot of stuff will be complete, but we also need to complete our armored cruisers. Yes, the money is lacking. Follow the plan. But 10 light cruisers, that is the next. Another armored cruiser, 10% Steam discount, summer sale. Not with that budget. Ten light cruisers. But of the newest is open the existing design, see what we can improve there. The Liverpool. There's some weight savings, okay. Or what the auto generation would also be 32, not really much difference. 33, yeah, that might be improvement. What is it re-warranting? Caliber 6 guns. Everything's still the same for light cruisers mostly. I can build bigger ones with 33 nuts, but okay, is that re-warranting? Liverpool. Yeah, we might achieve that. If I change the tonnage, 1700 research. Ah, that is a monthly cost. 1600. One nut gain, and that's it. Now, one nut can mean a lot. I mean, also other technologies might be incorporated now. That's basically... I mean, for the monthly cost, 20... Oh, cool. I mean, it's not... The research costs are not really that high. Liverpool Mark II. Now rebuilding. That's for existing ones. If you keep the displacement, it would. That was the original one, right? 7-8. Oh, that would be quite an ammo reduction. The costs are not that crazy. At least for 100 tons more. Yeah, is it worth it? I think so. The additional nut. That's worth it. Need so many tubes. Eight, 6. $1,700. 21 months. 6, 7, 8. For one nut, what did you achieve? More armor? What was? Yeah, probably. 1.6. Yeah, 2,000. One 7. 1.6, 1.7. Yeah, wait. 21 months. That one is 20 months. Yeah, I mean, that would be acceptable. I mean, for that tonnage. Tonnage is important as well. That design was... Yeah, that is this one. 1.7, 6-inch guns, 4-inch ammo looks good. Most modern torpedo swivels, I guess. Triple tubes. It's probably better than having 4 double tubes. I don't know, but probably might save weight. Can carry mines. 80, which is also very good. 33 nuts. I don't know, redesigning that was not really that much cheaper. Okay, the doubling class. Needs 1 more month, yeah. But will also add more to the tonnage. And it's modern. It's all tech. Bro. 2.9, okay. Wait, where is this? 2.9 displayed? Nowhere. I think it's this here, incidental cost. It's probably the cost to lay it down, or what is it? I mean, what is 7 more destroyers? What will they protect? Armored cruisers. Nothing can roll faster than 33 knots. Is there a reason to make them faster? Not really. Zulu another 1200. Okay. Something like that, but a bit faster. Battleships are also now at 30 knots. Bit faster. 1800, yeah, the Scorpion. I like that Fox sound name. Okay. I don't know, Subs even... the other side, okay. Good, then we can make it smaller. Yeah, but if you make it smaller, it will be again the same. But it looks good. Yeah, I like the destroyer. Yeah, I mean, that is important. Dual purpose for the main guns. Ah, that is... Yeah. Okay, reduce one swivel. Oh man. Oh. Dual purpose is really a pain. Seems. Mic effect. Do it. Yeah. Being able to fire those main guns at aircraft. 5-inch, I think that's important. Even if it affects... we'll see how that works out. Okay, that is too much, but that is something like, yeah, okay, good. Those guys are big. Some money. Yeah, okay. Good. We are working on the Foxhound and Light Cruiser. Yeah, exactly. And then I will start a massive program, save a bit more money, but quickly before some politician takes away that money from me. You never want to hoard money, like in reality. It's like in reality. You never want to have here some surplus of budgets too long. It will be taken away from you, which is a big problem. Yeah, it kills trillions every year in worldwide. Because you're getting punished for being efficient. Wow, you did a good job. You saved so much money. We are cutting your budget. Yeah? I already told that story several times when I was in active duty and I was in basic training as a young lad. The base, yeah, the military base was rolling. No, I was done with basic training, but it was very early. And the base was rolling hard. They were in full activity, driving their tanks around, re-camouflaging all vehicles with new paint jobs. We were going to the to the firing range and fired dozens of rounds outside of the regular training regime. And back in the days I was thinking, what the heck is going on here? Yeah, because there was an upcoming review of that base and its inventory and expenses and what money they need, so they basically wasted it. They wasted everything, yeah? So they rolled the tanks out, fired those tank rounds, wasted the fuel, all small arms rounds were fired, even the color sprays, the spray bottles for the camouflage paint. You repainted camouflage vehicles in camouflage, yeah. Because those people then come in, yeah, there's some Oblivion NPCs that they look, okay, how much did you waste? How much did you use? How much not? Okay, we're cutting that, yeah. Period. Nobody wants a cut, yeah. So they basically lavishly wasted everything in order not to suffer equipment supply or budget cuts in that upcoming review, yeah, when those dudes arrive from those bureaucrats arrive. Which is of course bad, yeah, but you don't want to know. That was even small scale, yeah. You don't want to know how that shit is happening on high scale when we talk about millions and billions, yeah. Yeah, wait. Yes, give me money. Oh yeah, shit. Exactly, that happens if you don't operate. We will do that. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yes! Good. What was it, 7? 8. Build 8. Was it, what I said, 10 or 12? 10, right? Yeah. And we need what? 2, 8. 6 or 8, what? So now enough contracts for you? Yes. Chicka ching ching. And expand the dock size. But sir, I said so. Yeah, that will blow the budget up anyways. Higgins boats. It's already blowing up the budget. But some armored cruisers will soon be completed. But I really like that is really smart thinking. That sometimes you want to operate stuff despite not needing it. They should even expand that idea in Rule the Waves. That you lay down or that you operate stuff not for its military viability, capability, but in order to research it, yeah, and to learn more about the technology to improve it. If you want to get better at aircraft carriers, you need to operate an aircraft carrier. If you want to get better at submarine stuff, you need to operate submarines. Theory is one thing. Sure, you can also buy that knowledge from other nations, perhaps, but it's also what you see. Sometimes other nations buying technology, like I don't know, some submarine or whatever, or from a different nation in order to basically start their own submarine program on that fundament. Or buying an aircraft and trying to develop their own aircraft out of that. Or tanks or whatever. Same for submarines. If you don't operate submarines, what do you want to research there? You don't have any test platforms. Not operating any submarines. You want to become here super... to stay equal, yeah, in submarine tech if you have no submarines. Basically bubbling everything, yapping everything here in theory that is not working. And militaries often operate units. They should expand that. Yeah? For example, seaplane tender. Yeah? Perhaps you think, seaplane tender, I don't need it. But lay it down. We need somebody to find out more about the technology, its capabilities. Perhaps it is viable. Normally I should also operate Zeppelins. I mean, there was... but I think Zeppelin is really that one dead-end technology in Rule the Waves. Maybe which we can tell with our foresight. Oh. So not allowing me to put those battleships out of service. You're kidding me, man. Those battleships. Reserve fleet. Yeah, well, you can't put them... Reserve fleet counts, you can't reserve them in the Met. I need to stop even more now. No, I didn't so many. Completed armored clueless loser. Yeah, hold on, that's okay. Come on, roll. 10 more destroyers. Okay. Wow, man, what an improvement. Crazy, in 1 year. Yeah, aircraft now going crazy. You need a new floor plan, I would say, right? Okay, torpedo bombers, put that out of service. Which is developed or what? Yeah, no. Everything else, man, it's super outdated. Yeah, but asking, right? Dive bomber 35. Now, torpedo bomber, fighter, MPA. With. Okay, wait, let him. Yeah, now put that. Come on, it's obsolete. Period. The fighter is obsolete. But. Those three are outdated. Dive bomber range. Bump load. Thick is that? Did we just complete something? And suddenly my budget is. Is there a budget here going? Is it the aircraft development or what? Okay, lay down those destroyers. Okay, that works. Somebody do. What is it? It's not showing. Okay, okay, 2 more. Now 12. Nice. Arrow is now level 0. That's a good. $33. Unlike cruisers roll. So 33 shit. Yes! British aircraft Vickers Goblin wins the trophy for the fastest aircraft. Nice. 12, ja, get your shit together, you're building 12. So you mean 12 plus? Airborne Raider. Ui, okay. Ja. Six submarines. Shit. Two for a search, nice. Doesn't show it can carry less bomb load than projected. Happens. Six it was. Oh, ASW motors. Oh, that's quite heavy. I mean, that gain of ASW. It's definitely good. Two, yeah. Need those modders. Yes. No, it's okay. is a weight remaining negative? What happened there? But considering aircraft now becoming a massive danger. Nice. Okay. What about radar? Oh, they already have radar. Yeah. And now they also receive ASW mortar rockets. We need to reduce the torpedo loadout, and it's absolutely fine. And I think this is loaded as ammo. Unfortunately. Need a bit to save on the AA, but on the other hand, the 5-inch calibers will be dual purpose. Wait, 2? Oh. And they have ASW mortars, which gives them 2+ an ASW value. That is definitely important. There was what? There was Zulu Mark II. Not a big fan of rebuilding too much, but rather replacing. It's rather a big mistake in this game. Always, oh, I need to rebuild for everything. Creating more costs and phasing out and don't need all, you can't have all ships with the most modern tech. But yeah, the outdates I might not do. But the Zulu Mark II being still okay. I mean, destroyers, outdated destroyers is not really a big thing. We're fighting submarines that are way slower, no matter if surfaced, and especially if submerged. And they still can keep up with the fleet, but yes, many of them already have engine trouble. Those are still fine, 33 knots, that is fleet standard. Okay. With the rest of the rebuilds I will wait. Is there any other ships with Ace? Nah, it's usually corvettes. They will be on trade protection. My not obsolete destroyers. But yeah, damn. We are now building a ton of this. Yeah, we will have to rebuild those Foxhound classes. Well, it is what it is. Because those pipelines are now created. It's not easy to modify them. As long as we are not at war, we can handle it. Everything else is obsolete. But basically they demand those numbers. So this question, if you want to accept Zulu, Randolph Mannweiler, really it's costing money. It's rebuilding stuff is costing money. And that is basically partially funds you're taking away from building complete replacements. See, I can't afford here that many of that shit here anymore. Come on, push them. Dive bomber. Dive bombers are very important. Maneuverment 10, yeah, wow, crazy, but not that important. Give me max speed 251. That looks good, looks good. Looks good. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the Supermarine. Look at the aircraft men are going crazy heaps. Range heavy from 180 to 260. Yeah, replace the float plane. Float plane, yeah, absolutely range and bomb load, yeah. Yeah, what's else? I mean, reliability sure might lead to higher operational numbers, but speed, okay, yeah. Or if you can carry bombs in case they're needed, it's always good. Speed is not that important for range. Range is important. For almost all aircraft, this range is massively important. Except for, yeah, fighters, perhaps. Of course, depends on the engagement distance, but historically, range was extremely important for basically all aircraft. Also, of course, for fighters, but fighters were some sort of an exception. That's why also often fighters and carrier battles or as in land-based engagements couldn't escort those strike aircraft to their final destination. Because building a fighter with that endurance or that range would basically result in an aircraft that is likely not able to conduct air-to-air combat properly. Okay, money. These cruisers are expensive. Nah, there's our ship. Okay. Nah, I need prestige. 30. Those times when I was at 55. Nice. Whoa. What? Budget. Crazy. Now we are talking. Now we are talking. So it was good to increase a bit the tensions that here the politicians say, oh wait, we found 100 billions. Yeah, we will not renovate our luxury villas. Come on, you can have it, yeah, because it looks quite dangerous right now. Visit press doing headlines on a threat from France. Oh, yes, baby. Do I still need to oppose France in a Met? Recall our ships, see what happens. I mean, France is also opposing us in a home turf, yeah? Boah, man, now we have money. Build, fast, fast, fast. Next war is coming. What? I pay. Nah, we will not give that away. Falkland Islands, are you kidding me, man? It's a massive important British historical base. Actually, they fought wars for that. Yeah, perhaps we want to give it away. Yeah, currently I have no need for more attentions. What? You fucking asshole, man. Yeah, so it did indeed do it. God damn it. Okay, we're returning to the Met. You bitch. Back to the Met. But nice. For that experiment I paid 1 prestige. Yeah, man, that game realize if you, that game has we say like, hey man, build 20 destroyers. Yeah. Hey, cool. Your program runs well. Here have prestige and money. Thank you. Quickly cancel those destroyers. Ah, I saw that. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to build super ships anyways right now. Just we build all this crap, please. And give me my light cruisers. And then we can talk about new projects. Oh, it's important. Topics. Roll. Yes. I sell everything. New floor planes. Range is definitely important. Speed somewhat. See, the best. Speed the best. What? Bristol. Nice job. Ja. $39 Corvettes. Yeah, those Fox Sounds, I mean, they need to immediately be rebuilt. It is what it is. Yes. Swap one torpedo tube for ASW motors. No, that will be too. Anything else? Yeah, AA probably. Ammunition, yeah, perhaps a bit. Was already thinking that would be too topside heavy. What still? Because of those ASW motors. Okay. Marked effect. Nah, come then keep it marked effect. Yeah, but for a trade protection ship, that is not a good idea. You know, those ships are not designed for anti-air operations. They will probably not pop up in combat. Only in a limited fashion. Load ammo. That is what it is, yeah. You design a ship, it comes out, immediately needs to be redesigned. If you check procurement, not only naval procurement, that is happens. There's of course some wasted money, but that ASW motor is normally you again refitting for every nonsense is. But I think that ASW motor that is definitely something. That is worth it. What is it costing? Come on, it's not that much. 32 per month. For 12? What? 12 months refitting those ASW motors? Yeah, wait, should I change something? I changed something that triggered the 12 month. Yeah, now I can, okay, pull it off. Yeah, I changed something. Tinker around for, sometimes if you tinker around with too much, you trigger. I didn't watch that. Now it's 12 months. It is what it is. Normally it should be not 12 months. I press too many buttons, yeah, then normally a refits, if you do some serious changes, yeah, it might trigger too long times. I don't know what I did there. Installing ASW motors shouldn't take 12 months. Filling up ammo, removed AA, yeah, something I did there which triggered that super long refit time. Which is absolutely not good. If you want peace over war. I mean, we had no... Yeah, with Japan. How about that? Welt. Night air operations enabled. That refit was really not good. So now need to design a new destroyer. Yeah, well, but design new destroyer is not really that big of a deal. So far we don't need any. I mean, destroyers we have enough. I mean, yeah, some of Navy dudes ask for that. It's okay. But that refit, I did something there that was not good. 12 months is crazy for that. Slight changes, removing an AA gun, fitting those ASW motors, doing some tinkering around with the arm. But sometimes I think in Rule the Way 3, if you do too much tinkering around, you will end up with those 12 months, no matter if you change back to the original value. Yeah? Which you basically can consider somewhat a bug, but I'm not sure. I think that I already had that happening to me in recent years. Six years old. What is the problem? No, it can do for some more years. Oh man, that's a good bomber. Medium bomber, yeah, range, bomb blow, yeah. Okay. Six years is nothing. I mean, World War II, that was like 600 years. Nowadays, nothing. You have bombers, man, tanks, arms that are, I don't know what, 50 years old. Yeah, I think we are broke Britain back. Yeah? Unrest level 0, and then Navy is again making somewhat a acceptable appearance, despite having 0 surface capitals. Yeah? Basically, no battleship, battlecruiser fleet. But I think we could oppose a nation like France. Shit, even France is out-tunning us. Crazy. Yeah, but technology-wise, they will get wrecked. Spell Cruisers, I don't like that situation, but right now, I mean, if we complete, which we almost are about to achieve, you can consider a Battlecruiser program. I mean, it is only rebuilds, that is not really expensive. Just lengthy, because I screw up somewhere there. Yeah. Is it something in the new patches, man, that the tensions always rise here immediately with 3-4 nations? I can't remember back in the days that was so dangerous. Yeah, but it might be Britain, because I mean, it's my first or second Britain playthrough. I usually played so much Germany. Yeah, Britain being somewhat a superpower. I mean, we still have the biggest budget, right? Not really. Absolutely not. Man, France is throwing the US. Yeah, US is going completely nuts. 1.2 million. But Japan is even behind. Okay. Japan, even Italy has a bigger budget than us. Spain is completely wrecked. Austria-Hungary. Yeah, I would like to have a war against them, but no, probably will not happen. Oh, fighters already outdated, what? Yeah. In World War II, half a year is already like... Come on, that program. Let's finish it. I'm not really happy about that. Oh shit. This is a medium bomber. Ah, they still bring a proposal. Yeah, medium bomber. Ah, it takes long, okay. After that we will immediately opt in for a new fighter. 1 year is now a lot. Okay, we are ready soon for something new. Let's check the numbers. I also need a CVR, CV. More outcruisers. Light cruisers is okay for the time being. Destroyers, I mean, destroyers is not really an opposing force. So we are down to CV, CVL or BCs. What do we want to build next? I would rather say As a CVL is outdated. I mean, you can still use them, yeah, but... Let's give it a bit more time. And what is the speed of those battle cruisers? Currently in service. München, oh, 33. Holy Billy, man, we can hunt down light cruisers even. Yeah, John's rolling hard here, 33. I want a arm battle cruiser 33. $34. I think that will be too brutal. There is our 33 dock size. Oh, can handle it. 44. Oh. Nah, man, 34 is too hardcore. Caliber 14. Should give me caliber 17. No, man. Caliber 16, quality 1, that would be not too bad. But achieving that together with speed 33. What? 60,000? Yeah, sure, Billy. Sure, Billy. Nah, switch down to 16 nuts, 16-inch guns. Remove, please. Shave off, I don't know what, 5 million tons. That is absolutely that is out of question, man. Yeah, I would like to build a super duper Thilly Billy. That is so crazy. Okay. 16-inch quality 1, because 17-inch quality 0, I'd rather take the 16-inch. Especially for a battle cruiser. Then we have 4A. Seaplane, helicopter hangar. Catapults, I don't know. Yeah, I might send battle cruisers to raid. 20 tons is also not that much. 2 aircraft with a hangar, that is okay. Those 20 tons, yeah. Ammunition is absolute joke. Boah, gut war. King Jimmy. Give you a break, man. Tertiary guns, man. 24. Dual purpose. No. Secondaries are not dual purpose, what? Because it's too much for the deck. Yeah, those 20 tons are definitely not a problem. Wow, it's... Nah, man, that is... ultra brutal. Loader, that's crazy. What did I do else? I had a dual purpose shit here somewhere. 200 tons. Make them dual purpose. 6-inch are pretty good anti-aircraft. But the tonnage is hard. 24 guns. Come on, tertiary guns, 24, are you kidding me? Oi, wait, that is shaving off hard. So come on, give me a break, man. No matter how much AA you roll, you will probably... What? Yeah. Alter. Aber nicht. Those 16-inch rounds, my 10 rounds are weighting as much as a ship. It's unbelievable. What? Did you tell me 5 rounds are weighting what? 300. 70 minus 170 tons. 180 tons. Five rounds. Okay. Good, keep it 90. It is what it is. Boah, man, that hunger is hard. Just for some float planes. Yeah, but if I send that guy on raiding, do it. Do it. Activate, yeah, but keep it. Dual purpose. I mean, it's better than keeping 6-inch 12 with director dual purpose anti-aircraft. That's a viewer probably not achieve, right? They do. Oh. fuck you. Ah, okay. Can do that. Nice. Is that new? Very good. Yeah, probably Slack you can do that, yeah. What I'm doing, man. That was not smart. You can't go this entire world to war. Sechsmal ist. Ja, aber. Of course, man, US are friends. Here we go. Okay. For the time being, we will fight the defensive war. Just need to see what the US is doing. Shit. Opposing them. They will probably not oppose us.